Good morning, everyone. Already we have seen with the topic axial line. So now what we are going to see is about the equatorial line. So when you see there in axial line along the axis we consider the point C. But here along the equatorial line we are considering a point C which is in the perpendicular direction from the point AB. So consider a point C which is at a distance R. So this is at a distance R from the midpoint and C is at equidistance from the point plus Q and minus Q. So when you see the point C, it is at equal distance from the points plus Q and minus Q. So it is at equal distance, and so we are considering the magnitude of electric fields are the same. So electric fields are considered to be the same, and we are going to see where the direction is. So when you see the direction of plus E, there is E plus, that is along BC. So this is BC. So along BC, this E plus will be lying on, and along CA. So this is C and this is A. Along CA, the point E minus will be acting. So that is what is given here. The direction of E plus is along BC and the direction of E minus is along CA. And so we are going to resolve this E plus and E minus into two components. So resolving this E plus and E minus into two components. One is parallel component and the other one is perpendicular component. So parallel we are considering as cos theta and perpendicular we are going to write as sin theta. So E plus is split into E plus cos theta and E plus sin theta, and same way E minus is split into E minus cos theta and E minus sin theta. When you see in this, these two perpendicular components are in opposite direction. So this is in the upward direction and this is in the downward direction, and so they cancel each other. So we are going to consider only with E plus cos theta and E minus cos theta. So that is what is written here. E plus sin theta and E minus sin theta are opposite, and so they cancel each other. So considering only the parallel components, E plus cos theta and E minus cos theta. So when you see the total value of E, that can be written as the addition of this both, and we are writing with a minus sign because both are in a parallel direction, and so we are writing with a minus sign here. When you see the value of this E plus and E minus, we already we have seen in axial line the formula is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R square. Here the distance is what we are considering is between this B and C, and that value is given here as R square plus A square. So that is what is written there as R square plus A square. So that is the distance what we are considering here, and if we add this both are same terms, and so we are writing as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q and minus Q, that becomes as minus 2Q divided by R square plus A square as it is, and same way cos theta into P cap. And the next is writing this separately, 2Q by R square plus A square, and cos theta I am writing it separately, and so that we are going to write what is the value of cos theta in the next term. So I am going to write cos theta to be equal to A divided by root of R square plus A square. So how we are writing with this term is A by R square plus A square is set here. See, this is what we are considering, the two dipoles plus Q and minus Q. This is the point C and this is at a distance R. So this can be considered as separate two triangles. So this is one right angle triangle, and same way this is one right angle triangle. Just I am considering with only one triangle here. So this triangle alone I am going to consider. This distance is A and this is R, and I am writing with the terms. And this is what the value of theta is. Now when you consider the formula for cos theta is given by adjacent by hypotenuse. when you see in this, what is adjacent is this side and hypotenuse is this. So I am going to write as OB divided by BC. So OB term is A divided by BC. So how I find out with this BC is, considering with this triangle, when you apply with Pythagoras theorem, that can be written as BC square is equal to OC square plus OB square. OC is R and OB is A. So I am writing as R square plus A square. When you need the term BC, this becomes as square root of. So that is what is written here. The term of BC is written to be root of R square plus A square. And so that value I am substituting in terms in the case of cos theta. Now combine these two terms. When you are combining these two terms, this root can be written as power of 1 by 2. And so R square plus A square as it is, 2q into A I am multiplying, and this can be written as power of 1 by 2. Now add these two terms, power alone I am adding. So this is to the power of 1 and this is to the power of 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1 by 2, that becomes as 3 by 2. And the next is, as we know already from axial line, we consider the value of R to be very much greater than A, and so this A will be neglected. This can be written as just R square to the power of 3 by 2, and so I am writing as 2 into 3 by 2. Now this 2 gets cancelled, so we will get just R cube. So instead of that term fully, we are writing only as R cube. And we already know the value of P vector, which is dipole moment. P vector is equal to 2qa into P cap. So instead of this fully, I am writing as P vector. So this is the value for the equatorial line dipole. Thank you.